The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years. Ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Clemson Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Onside, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off to take the touchback. Motion from the wideout. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to that outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Rushes on him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Quick step and go. Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Ripping through the defense. Strong, tough run. He's brought down just inches away from the score. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Harbor.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Hits the crease. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Looking for the time with the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Davidson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it way down the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
So now it's 2nd and long. The handoff to Johnson. Push down for the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sellers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
There's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Grabbed on the right side, that's Wesco. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The game originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Davidson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now, they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Big fella moving.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCown. And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
You just can't have that happen. and the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Running the red zone, it's Davidson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback extends the play. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Clemson. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sellers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Sellers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Snagged out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Might as well stick with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He will finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Running inside. It's Fuller. Oh, he's got some space. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing, Sellers. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Good game there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They find Wesco open on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
QB draw. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Coming out with it, it's Sellers. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense,
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to run, it's Clark. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Touchdown, Gamecocks! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
and I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They didn't give him much much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Here's Sellers to throw. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Finds his man. It's Bennett. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down into the 28. Now on 1st down from the 28.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. But now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The run inside. It's Davidson. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball.
Makes the catch and he's free. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Hauls it in. Turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Showing off the arms. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sellers. Looking long. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Plows through the defense. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Holding his 4th quarter lead, and they're going to try to finish it off with a gamble on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that 1st down?
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe.
And he throws another interception. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now,
could be an outing. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Clark.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
and South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting it on their in-state rival.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. Upstairs he's got it.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the